Greetings, geeks and geek royalists. It is me. I am back for another Roswell review. This episode was complicated. Let's just get into it. Spoiler warning, if you haven't seen the episode, go back. Go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think in the comments down below. So, old Van Mac, really? If you hear him, I'm sorry. His fan's acting up. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This episode of Roswell. So we start off where Liz is using the scientific method to explain her unjustified and unbridled hate for Max, thinking that he's the killer. She even sets up a thing where she uses his current rage, which is for sure poison that he got from her, because she has this latent poison in her system about Rose's death and not getting over it. So he's got it too, but she's using this as an excuse to get close to him and to experiment on him, find out more about Rosa, in her mind prove how he killed Rosa and why. She even talks to her doc ex-boyfriend about it, and he's clearly super mega jealous. Now, to be fair, he doesn't go full evil in this episode, but he is jealous. But so Liz is looking for answers, and so she goes to her bartender friend, who was also good friends with Rosa, and she finds a mixtape that Rosa made where the song titles are like a treasure map to clues to her disappearance in the city for some frickin' reason. The first one is this lunchbox, and then the second one is a letter that it's a love letter signed from Max. And so she, in her poison-fueled brain, thinks that Max and Rosa had an affair together, like they were sleeping together. And at the local drive-in, she confronts him about it, and he's like, no, that was about you. I was 17. I loved you. I still do. It's always been about you and my feelings about you. And he gets kind of pathetic, but he admits it. He's like, yes, I am pathetic, but I didn't kill your sister. But it's clear I believe that he was true when he said that, but he knows who did it. It's interesting. But Liz ends her story telling her friend about how Max said I love you, but to her, but she still doesn't know she can trust him. Then we had Michael's story, which Michael's story is he's back with Alex, Caleb from Pretty Little Liars. I'm slowly learning names. I'm getting there. And I'm not fully there, hence why I call her ex and doctor. But anyway, Michael is sleeping with Alex, and they're kind of getting back together. But then at the drive-in, they have a nice emotional moment. They even have a moment where we find out that Alex's dad is still ashamed at the fact that he's gay. Which, dick bag. But that's not the last time he's a dick bag. This episode, and it's not the first. So, but Alex and Michael connect some. But then, you see, the thing with Michael this episode was he got his old job back, which apparently is fixing up old cars at, I think, like a junk lot. And Alex, almost called him Caleb again, finds out that Michael is every once in a while taking one of the cars and selling it off the market without his bosses knowing. And Alex is like, I can't be with a criminal. We can't do this. And Michael's like, do you keep, or is this just a thin reason for you to leave? To always leave. And their relationship is, ironically enough, given that Tyler Blackthorne, I believe that's his name. If I'm getting it wrong, I'm sorry. The dude who plays Alex was in a similar relationship in Pretty Little Liars, Caleb. But it was kind of reversed, where Tyler's now playing the Hannah of the relationship. A good-willed person getting together with a bad boy, and them making the bad boy less bad and trying to bring them in, while the bad boy is making them less squeaky clean at the same time. So it's a good fit together, which is why Caleb was so good, and I liked Caleb a lot. And I kind of miss Caleb. I wish Ashley Benson, I believe that's her name, the girl who played Anna, I wish she'd do something too. Get back to TV. But maybe as a certain sister to Wonder Woman. Comics people will know who I'm talking about. I kind of always fan cast her as that. But anyway, back to the episode. It's, we then have the subplot with the third alien, Isobel, where she's trying to get Liz to leave, but when she does, she sets up this like mental link thing where she tries to like mentally intimidate her, and in the end she ends up seeing Rosa, and also finally figures out that Liz is in love with Max, just she doesn't want to admit it because of the poison in her about the Rosa stuff, which that scene implied two things for me. One, that Rosa and Isobel were friends, and two, Isobel may have had something to do with Rosa's death. Though the more and more that they talk about this stuff, I'm wondering if Rosa's death was actually an accident, but it was an alien-related accident, so they had to cover it up. But yeah, Isobel also has a cool thing with her husband, where she has a lot of breakthroughs, and I really start to like the character more now. But I've been going on too long with this review. I just want to say that the episode ends with Max getting super drunk because trying to drink his feelings with the fact that he told Isobel that he loved her and that Isabel's looking into Rosa's death. Though both those things put him in like a really drunken stupor thing. And he accidentally like gets frustrated and activates his powers, pounding the ground, putting the whole city into a blackout. And that's how the episode ends. Oh boy. Like I said, for me personally, this episode was like a roller coaster where there are some things that I really liked, like the Isobel stuff, and Liz when she wasn't filled with the poison of trying to investigate her sister's murder. And also, I don't like the douchey Doc ex-boyfriend, like, at all. So I will give them kudos for not making him straight evil. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time and beyond. Peace.